Hi, welcome back to Trapeze Talk. I'm your host, Paula Blackwelder, here with legendary trapeze artist, Mr. Tony Steele.
Hi.
Tony, we had someone write in and ask us to define fliffis. Can you do that for us? What is a fliffis? Go, tell us.
A fliffis to a gymnastic person is any double somersault with at least a half twist in it. In the flying act, however, a fliffis is a specific trick in which you leave the fly bar facing the catcher and you do a double somersault, but before you catch, because the catcher has a stick, because his hands are not in the right position, the flyer does a half twist before he finishes the double somersault. So it's still a double somersault with a half twist, but in the flying act, that's exactly what it is.
And he catches the stick.
And he catches the stick, correct.
Now, how does he come back to the bar, the fly bar, and return to the board?
And he does a layout somersault back to the fly bar.
Fabulous. Now, is that a trick that you did?
I did it, but it's not being done anymore. I don't know why, because it's very spectacular looking.
It is. Now, who have you seen do it that just nailed it? You really enjoyed watching them do the fliffis.
Oh, there's been so many. How about our friend we just saw the other day at the party? Scott.
Scott Osgood did the
Scott Osgood, and I've seen Adrian Kotts with the Tallahassee.
Oh, FSU, Flying High Circus.
Yeah.
No kidding. All right. Oh, yeah, that was way back.
Pardon?
Adrian Kotts.
Yeah.
What year was that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff. 1950s.
Yeah, that was way back. Well, I love that trick. It's an unexpected trick. And like you said, now it's becoming an uncommon trick. So you guys get back on the board and start throwing some fliffises and give your catcher a nice big stick.
Yeah, it's a very nice trick. You're doing a double, and before you go to the hands, you do a half twist and catch the stick.
Okay, and we may be confusing non-flyers who are watching this show. Where does the catcher keep that stick when it's not in his hands?
Oh, okay. On the catch bar itself, there's a little hook.
Okay.
And about 1.5 feet down or less. The stick is almost 2 feet long. The stick fits into a loop underneath the hook. Yeah. And then when he's ready to catch the fliffis, he takes the stick and puts his hand through the loop. Now his hands are free to get into a lock position without the stick bothering it. And once he's in the lock, he adjusts his hands so he's ready to catch the fliffis. So they also use the stick for a double cutaway. And the reason they use the stick is you're coming into the catcher in an awkward position, and his hands would have to do this to catch you.
Sure.
That's why he has the stick.
And for the non-flyers and catchers watching this, Tony said, so his hands can be free to get into the lock position. The lock position is when the catcher hooks his knees around the bar,
right,
around the ropes, the padding between the bar and the ropes. That's the lock position, so he doesn't come out and get pulled out of the catch trap by the trapeze artists, the flyers. So, Tony, thanks for explaining the fliffis, and hopefully...
I've explained it to people hundreds of times, and they still don't understand.
Well, actually, the person who wrote in about this was trying to settle an argument with someone else. So hopefully, Tony has answered your question correctly. And Tony, what are you holding there? Tell us what you got.
I have our book. I say our book because Paula wrote it, but it's all about me. And this is a DVD, and this contains video of my flying and whatnot. And the book is called From Gazoonie to Greatness. And you can get this on the website, which is FromGazoonie2Greatness.com. Gazoonie is spelled G-A-Z-O-O-N-I-E. And a gazoonie is a person who works for the circus, but is not a performer. He does things like set the tent up, that type of thing. And you can also get it at Amazon.com, but of course you don't get an autographed one because it doesn't come to us. So that website again is From Gazoonie to Greatness.com. And you have the book, and you have a DVD of flying all during the 50s.
Classic. Tony, thanks for coming on the show again. I hope you sell lots of books and DVD. And you guys write in, let us know what your questions are for Tony, and we'll answer them for you. So come on back next time for another episode of Trapeze Talk.